Hello, Brian and Torkildson Law Firm. Christian here from Code Design. I have prepared your web design proposal, which was needed in order to move into the next phase of the free mockup offer. I'd like to spend a few minutes just going over the proposal in this video, talking about my executive summary, problem statement, and how I will resolve the problems I'm finding on your website, as well as the different phase of the proposed project. Okay, here at the top of the proposal, you can see all my contact information. You can click here to visit my website and review my portfolio and more of the services that my agency provides. Here is my personal email address, my personal phone number. Here is my scheduling calendar and my LinkedIn profile. You can reach out to me through any of these avenues. I typically respond same or next business day. All right, I have done an initial evaluation of your website in preparation for this proposal. And during the evaluation, I looked for what I believed were the problems from your website. Now, I'm not going to read all of this. I'll just summarize each of these sections for you, and you can come to the proposal yourself and read all of this information in further detail. All right. I believe the problem with the Torkildson Katz law firm website is that it suffers from an outdated design, poor navigation, slow load times, ADA compliance issues, and also non-compliance with search engine guidelines. This all leads to a poor user experience and low SEO ranking. I think a comprehensive redesign is essential, focusing on modernizing the interface, improving speed, compliance, and addressing SEO issues to enhance overall site performance and user engagement. And I go into that in more detail here in the problem statement. My recommended approach, which dovetails with many of the phases further down in this proposal, is essentially do research and planning, content optimization, modernizing the design, will enhance the navigation for site usability, improve site performance dramatically, ensure compliance and SEO optimization, address all the technical issues, and focus on user engagement and conversion. We'll utilize analytics and feedback for immediate and continuous improvement. And of course, we'll ensure security and accessibility. And below that, I have what I deem would be the success factors for your project, and that is user-centric design, responsive design, fast load times, and I mean fast, loading in under 2 seconds on broadband and under 3 seconds on data connections, SEO optimization, content quality, technical performance, security, good user engagement, analytics and feedback, compliance and accessibility, seamless transitions, and organic traffic. Okay, let's go look at the website real quick. So I do believe that the interface here is quite dated. I found the navigation kind of difficult to look at and get through. I'm not sure that it's totally organized. I realize that these are your main services. So labor and employment, business litigation, real estate and business, tax planning, administrative law. But there are a lot of sections of the website which are not really easily accessible. I know that this news and events leads to a blog section, but there are other blog sections, and there are quite a few pages that are not really accessible from the navigation. I think we can organize this better and make the navigation cleaner and easier to use. And of course, we can update the UI and the UX to make this look much more classy, much more in line with the high level of law practice that you guys perform. There's a lot of lawyers, there's a lot of experience here, and I'm not sure we're communicating that as well as it could be communicated. There's a few other things. I don't see anywhere to book an appointment, and although the phone numbers are here, there's no way to click them or tap on them if you're on a mobile device to automatically start a call. Also, you have some ADA compliance issues here with this yellow on top of this kind of light blue cloud, not meeting contrast standards for visually impaired people. So I think we would need to work on some of that. Overall, I think we can really bring the design aesthetic forward to 2024 and make it just more modern, more classy, more unique, more engaging. Right now, this looks a little 2000s. Okay. I did do an initial audit. One of the things I see here are technical issues. And so I did an audit and I got a list of technical issues on the site. Things like mixed secure and non-secure content, redirects that redirect to redirects, no internal links, a bunch of titles that are too long, bunch of meta descriptions that are missing or empty, meta descriptions that are too short, meta descriptions that are too long, H1 tags that are missing, SERP titles not matching, which typically means you're not actually very well keyword optimized, missing alt text, and of course you see here one major metric is it's saying the majority of the pages on your website are just loading too slow. So speed and optimization is also a factor in ranking, and also user engagement and bounce rate. So if a user comes to your website and it doesn't load up in under 2 seconds and they don't immediately see what they're looking for or the answer to their search query, if they clicked on a search engine result to get to your website, they'll do what we call bounce, which alternately is called the bounce rate. The higher your bounce rate means the less time people stay on your website. They click the back button and they go look for another website, and you lose out on the chance to capture the lead and turn that lead into a paying customer. All right, so free mockup offer. Let's just review that again real quick. The way the free mockup offer works is I present this proposal. If the proposal lines up with what you want to accomplish for your website and you're okay with the price point, then we proceed to the free mockup, and it's totally free. So we would create a new design of your homepage. Of course, we first need to collect some information from you, get some aesthetic ideas from you, maybe collect your logo, some images, some other concepts that you'd like to implement into your website that may be new or updated from your current website. After that process is complete, then we create a design that you can access online, and it will be a complete redesign of the homepage of your current website. And it will only be in desktop view. It won't be in mobile view. And here's what I mean by that. So this is desktop view. What you see here, what a user would typically see if they're looking at the website on their computer monitor or their laptop monitor, instead of what they might see if they were looking on a mobile device. And you can see here on the mobile device, you get the mobile menu, etc., and everything is stacked and closer together. So we don't do this part in the free mockup. Instead, we do this part. Okay? Now, when the free mockup is ready, it will actually go here into the proposal, and you'll be able to click this button. It will open up another tab, and it will show you your mockup in Figma at an online URL. All right, so to get to the free mockup phase, or to get the free mockup, we have to go through this proposal and agree to the elements in the proposal and the price point. So my project proposal includes keyword research, strategy planning, content creation and optimization, website design comps, website setup and configuration, website development, quality assurance testing, technical content analysis and on-page optimization, analytics, tracking, and reports. And then these last two items are optional. We also offer a Google Business Profile creation and optimization package. In your case, you already have a Google Business Profile, so this would specifically be optimization. And it does look like your profile does need optimization. There are many things missing here that need to be updated for this to be optimized. And then also a monthly local search package. Now I'll go over those at the end so you understand them a little better, but these are optional parts of the proposal, not a main part of the website redesign. All right, keyword research. So many times people use keywords on their website to describe services, and those keywords have alternate versions of the keyword that have higher search volume. What do I mean by that? Okay, I used one of your keywords here, business litigation. All right, so business litigation is a keyword, and someone might search for business litigation. So I went to Ahrefs and I did a search for keywords. And I wanted to compare between the words business litigation and business lawyer, because a business lawyer will do business litigation. However, what do people actually search for when they're searching for business litigation or a business lawyer? Well, you can see here that the average monthly search volume for business litigation is 1.5 thousand, but the average search volume for business lawyer is 6.2K. That means 6,000 people are searching for this term every month, while only 1.5 thousand people are searching for this term. However, when you search for either one of these terms, you get relatively the same type of results. Business lawyers, business litigation lawyer. So when I say keyword research, what I mean is we go through your website, we identify all your topics, all your main phrases that represent services you provide. Then we throw those in the research machine and we start to see what are synonymous words or related words that show the same type of results, law firms, but have much higher volume. That means if you optimize your section here for business lawyer, but then talk about business litigation on your business lawyer page, you will gain access to many more searchers looking and seeing the result of their search, seeing your website in the result of their searches. So as with anything sales or capturing leads, closing on leads and turning those leads into paying clients, the more eyeballs that see your listing, the more leads you get, the higher your close rate. So we go through the entire website, we identify all the main keywords. Typically it's 50 to 100. Then we research those keywords and we determine, are you actually using the best word that represents the highest volume of searches for a phrase or a similar phrase that shows the type of results that correlate to the service you provide. In this case, a law firm or a business lawyer or business litigation, so on and so forth. Okay, so we do all the research. After that's done, we do a strategy planning phase. And the reason we do this is we want to make sure that the structure of your site is matching the keywords we researched. And in this case, here I have done a crawl of your current website, and we'll give this a moment to load up. Okay, so you can see that there are many pages and subpages on your website. Okay, all of these so this represents the home page, and then branching off from that, you have the secondary pages, and then you have tertiary pages under those. And it looks like there is a lot of disorganization here. So for instance, you have this area here where you have news and events. And then you have a bunch of, I believe, blog posts under there. But then you also have a blog area over here. Or you have news and events also under a blog category. So you've actually got this news and events in two separate places, some, with different types of content in each. And then over here, you've got another blog section, and you've got different articles under there. Yeah, so all of these should be combined into a single area. So during the planning phase, we would take a really hard look at this, and we would reorganize your sitemap so that your initial page, your secondary pages, and your tertiary pages all silo correctly and use the right keyword structure, and also that all of the pages on your site, including all these blog articles, are actually using the best page names and the best titles on their pages to match up with the keyword research that we did in phase 1. Afterwards, we would take the new sitemap and all the content from your site, and we would assign content from your current site into all the pages on your sitemap. Then we scrape all that content into Google Documents, and we optimize the content we update the titles, we update the meta descriptions, and we often even update the content of the page itself to coordinate it with the keyword research from phase 1. So we do the keyword research, then we plan out the structure of your site according to that research. Then we optimize your content and update the content to dovetail with those keywords and the site structure research. This gives you a well-structured, well-strategized website that will perform well, engage users, and also be SEO optimized so that you get increased search engine rankings. Okay, after that, we do website design, and I won't go too much into detail on that. You can come here and read through what's included with that. Just know that this package comes with 5 custom designs, which I think based on my evaluation of your site should be enough custom designs to cover all the pages in your website. However, if it isn't, we can always add extra custom page designs at $100 per new custom design. The other thing I want to mention here is the free mockup is truly free. So these 5 custom designs, they do not include your free mockup. So essentially, you're getting 6 custom designs, where the 6th design, or maybe the first, however you decide to look at that, is your free mockup. And also, the initial free mockup is not necessarily the final version of your new homepage. We can, once we start an official project, revise that free mockup or change the direction of the design as many times as you want until you're satisfied with it, and you never get charged for that. It's a free mockup. It's a totally free design as a part of this package. You never pay for extra revisions to that design, or even changing the direction of the design entirely after the initial free mockup. It is a truly free product. Okay, then we do website setup and configuration. This basically is where we set up all the plugins, we set up CDN, we set up caching, we set up content, asset optimizations, your robot, your XML, your schemas, everything that goes into making a website a top-notch tool that is both technically and content optimized. Okay, once that's done, then we move on to the website development phase. And that is where we take all our research, we take all our planning, we take all the content, and we merge that all together to create an actual website. After the website is complete, we do a round of quality assurance testing, and we test on all these devices. So your website would work beautifully on iPhones, iPads, Galaxy phones, Galaxy tablets, Windows 11 laptops and desktops, MacBook Pros, Mac Pros, and also on all types of data connections. So broadband, think Wi-Fi or hard cable connection. Also data connections, so mobile devices using 3G, 4G, 5G, LTE, etc. Like I said, the websites my agency builds, they load in under 2 seconds on a broadband connection, and they load in under 3 seconds on data connections. Then we do a final round of technical and content analysis and on-page optimization. We use tools built right into WordPress that access artificial intelligence, and we plug in our data per page for every page on your website, and we fix any errors that the artificial intelligence finds. That way we know from the content optimization in phase 3 to the technical and content analysis and on-page optimization in this phase that your website is 100% optimized both technically for content and for search engine optimization. And finally, we tack on analytics and tracking and reports. Now you get all these reports for 6 months starting at the close of the web design project. Now if you buy a monthly marketing package, then the 6 months of reporting is pushed to the end of your monthly marketing package. So if you sign up for a 180 days worth of local search marketing, then your 6 months of reporting would actually start at the end of that. And each month of the monthly package, you get this reporting. So no matter what, you get 6 months. And if you buy a monthly package, then the 6 months is tacked on to whenever you decide to cancel that package. All right, I said that there were 2 optional items, and that is a Google Business Profile Optimization and a monthly local search marketing package. Now, why do you need this? Okay, so you do have a Google Business Profile, and like I said before, it's quite unoptimized. There are a lot of things here we can do to make this better performing in search results. And what do I mean by search results? Okay, let's go back to my example of keywords where I showed you the difference between business lawyer and business litigation. So a typical search looks in a location looks something like this. First the keyword, business lawyer, then the location. So someone in or around Honolulu is looking for a business lawyer. They're typically going to put in their location, or their browser is going to sense where they are. It's going to know their location, and it's going to try to give them results from their location. Okay, especially if the search phrase is relevant to businesses in the area that are listed in the Google Business system that have a Google business profile. So search results consist of three main areas. So I searched for business lawyer Honolulu, and here's what I came up with. First of all, you'll see that the results are for Honolulu, Hawaii. And the first results are all sponsored, so paid advertisements. And you'll see here that most of these are like service aggregators, FindLaw and JustAnswer.com. Those are places that aggregate listings of lawyers. Okay, then next are the business listings. Now these are the listings of local businesses in the Honolulu, Hawaii area that have Google business profiles. These are also the listings, the search results that get the majority of clicks. About 80% statistically of these listings are what someone looking for this service in this area, they're going to click on one of these top three listings. Now, once they go inside, and searchers do go inside, but after the first 3 or 4 listings here, these 3 listings, the click rate drops dramatically. So fewer and fewer people scroll down here to look for services in their area. Instead, 80% of them will click on the website link here, or click here, and then click on the call button here. So as you can see, when I searched for business lawyers, Honolulu, Torkildson didn't show up at all. And even if I go in here, I can scroll all the way to the bottom of this list, and Torkildson doesn't show up at all. I did a grid report. So what I did was I searched for business lawyer in and around Honolulu, and I prompted it with your Google business profile. So it's searching for this business to see if this business shows up in the top search results for the search phrase business lawyer in the area of Honolulu. And you can see here that you don't show up at all in the top 20 listings. So that's what this optimization does. This Google Business Optimization and this monthly marketing package would allow us to, for your top key phrases, the services you provide, after our research, after our planning, it would allow us to get you ranked in these top 3 positions. It would allow us to get you ranked up here in these positions for many of your main keywords, like these, or related to these, based on our research. And of course, if you show up here, you're going to get a lot more clicks to your website. You're going to get a lot more phone calls. And the more phone calls and leads that you pull into your website, the higher your close rate turning those leads into paying clients will be, thus increasing the profitability of your business. And that is the entire idea of the website redesign and my proposal, the Google optimization, the Google Business Profile optimization, and the monthly search marketing package. Okay, so pricing for all of this would be $7,500 for the website for all of these phases, $1,200 for the profile optimization, and then the monthly search marketing package is $600 a month. Now, one thing I want to mention here is my agency, we design websites that are thoughtful, creative, modern, and strategic. So we build enterprise level websites for small to medium business prices. What you'll get by working with Code Design is a well thought out website, a creative website, a well optimized website that works beautifully across all devices, that loads quickly across all internet connections, that is strategic, that is user conversion centric. So the website will be very well made, and it will increase the amount of traffic that comes to your website, but it will also be geared towards converting that traffic into actual paying clients. Think of this as a high quality business tool, a tool that returns its investment inside 12 months. That is what you get when you work with code design. All right, so that is the end of my proposal. Once again, all my contact information is right here at the top of the proposal, and you can reach out to me through any of these avenues, and I hope to talk with you guys soon.